Hey Kipsters, happy Wednesday. Once again, we're going to have a fiction story today, and we're going to look at the cause and effect in here. Remember, the cause is the reason that something happens, and the effect is the result, what happened because of the cause. Read through this story with me, and then we'll fill out the CPRT below. Starting right here. There once was a little girl who had a dear mother, and they lived quite alone in a little house in the woods. They were always very happy, but one day the mother grew so ill that it seemed as if she could never be strong and well again. "I must have a drink of clear, cold water," she cried, as she lay in bed, so weak and suffering from thirst. It was a dark night, and there was no one near to ask for water, so the little girl took her tin dipper and started out alone into the spring to bring her mother a drink. She went a long way through the woods, and she ran so that she grew very tired, being such a tiny girl, but she filled her tin dipper at the spring and started home. Kipsters, I'm going to pause right there. Notice this picture right down here. That's a picture of a dipper. It's like a little bowl that's on a stick, and she's filling it up with water for her mom. Starting again right here. Sometimes the water spilled because it was not easy to carry, and sometimes the little girl stumbled over the stones in the dark road. All at once she felt a warm touch upon her hand, and she stopped. It was a little dog who had been following her, for he, too, was nearly dying of thirst, and he had touched her hand with his hot tongue. The little girl looked at her dipper. There was only a very little water in it, but she poured a few drops into her hand and let the thirsty dog lap them. He seemed as refreshed as if he had been to the river to drink, and a wonderful thing happened to the tin dipper, although the little girl did not see. It was changed to a silver dipper, and with more water in it than before. The little girl started on again, hurrying very fast, for she remembered how much her mother needed her. But she had not gone very far when she met a stranger in the road. He was tall and wore shining garments, and his eyes looked down with a wonderful smile into the little girl's face. He reached out his hand for the dipper, and he begged for a drink of the clear, cold water. Now that the little girl thought about how her mother had told her she should always be kind to a stranger, so she held the water up to his lips, and very suddenly, as the stranger drank, the silver dipper was changed to a gold dipper, full to the brim with sparkling water. The little girl hurried on, but the road was so very long, and she was so tired that it seemed as if she could never reach home again. She was weak and faint, and she longed to drink just a few drops of water, but no, her mother would need all that was left. Had she not given some to the thirsty dog and to the stranger? So she never took a drink herself, but hastened home and carried it to the dear mother. And then came the greatest wonder of all. As soon as the dear mother drank, she became quite well and strong once more. And the gold dipper, as it touched her lips, was changed to a diamond dipper, all shining and blazing with glittering gems. And the diamond dipper left her fingers to shine up in the sky, over the house and the woods. There it shines every night, to tell all little children how once a child was brave and unselfish and kind. Kip says, look up here at this picture. I think you talked about this in science. Remember, there's a constellation called the Big Dipper and another one called the Little Dipper. And those are named after this right here, because if you look, this looks like a little bowl on a stick, just like a dipper. So this story is kind of giving us a myth about how that dipper constellation came to be. All right, go ahead and put in your characters right here. Think through carefully, make sure you get all of them. Below that, you're going to write your problem in a complete sentence with a capital and a period, and then your resolution in a complete sentence with a capital and a period. Then choose your theme and continue on to get your questions for today. Good luck.